Hi there, it is time for my September favorites. I have a lot of things I want to share with you today, so I'm going to try to condense it down into a short amount of time so that I don't go on and on forever. A few of these things are from the Allure Beauty Box. I told you that I would follow up and do a favorites from that, so I picked the things that really stood out to me that I enjoyed the most. And then a few of the other things are just favorites of things that I've already had. As you all probably know, or most of you know, I've been on a no-buy for the month of September. So I have been going back through my stash and going through things that I've loved in the past and kind of rediscovering them again. Now the fall season is here, and kind of going back to fall colors and things that I've enjoyed in the past years. So let me just dive right in and get started. So I'm going to start with the Allure Beauty Box items first. So the first item I have from the Allure Beauty Box is the La Roche-Posay Redermic Eyes. It looks like this. And this is just a nice little retinol cream for underneath the eyes. I really like this because the Retin-A cream that I use for my face is too strong and harsh to put underneath the eye area, so I always avoid that. So I was really happy to get this product in the Allure Beauty Box because I wanted to be able to use something with retinol in it underneath my eyes, and this is a really gentle way to do that. I put this on every morning before I put on my makeup, and it sinks into my skin really quickly, and my concealer seems to go over the top of this really well. It soaks in. The concealer does not crease over the top of it. Nothing happens during the day like when I put on heavier eye creams. So as the winter comes on and my eye area gets a little bit drier, I might need to use my Bobbi Brown Hydrating Eye Cream over the top of this, but for right now, this has been really, really great. Oh, shoot, I almost fumbled that there. Let me just show you the consistency of this. So as you can see, it's just a really light, sort of gel-like consistency. Once it shears out, it's very thin, and it just soaks right into the skin, like I said, and it just is invisible after that. So I really have been enjoying that. This is something I would definitely repurchase once I use this up, but I have only used this tiny amount, and again, I've been using it every single day, so I imagine this is going to last me a very long time. Also, just to mention, it is like a really good, thick, sort of heavy-duty toothpaste type tube, so that should really protect the ingredients from losing their potency over time. And then the next item from the Allure Beauty Box you may recognize from my demonstration video that my husband joined me in. If you haven't, you should go check that out because it was really kind of fun to do. Maybe more fun for me than it was for him, but he was a really good sport about it. So this is the Sally Hansen Ouch Relief Wax Strip Kit. Sorry about the box. It actually has a little bit of, I think I set one of the strips on top of here and got a little bit of the sugar wax here on top. But these are really great. They work really well at hair removal. As you can see in that demonstration video that I did, it did an excellent job. They look like this. So this is a great product. I've really been enjoying this. You could also, cut these in half and use them wherever you'd like if you wanted to use it for smaller spaces or you didn't want to waste a whole strip. So these will go a long way. And then the next item from the Allure Beauty Box is the Redken Satin Wear, and this is number 2 Heat Styling Prepping Blow Dry Lotion. And it looks like this. Get a little bit closer. And this product I actually have to thank Kristen Game for because this came in the Allure Beauty Box and it wasn't something that I really had any interest in trying. And then I was watching one of her videos and I don't remember which one she mentioned this. I think it was maybe an empties video, I want to say. But she had repurchased this item because she really liked it. And her hair always looks really nice, so I thought, well, let me go back and try that. I know that came in the Allure Beauty Box, so if she likes it, let me give it a try. And I'm so glad that I did. It's just a really nice, let me actually just pump a little bit out. I'll put it here on the back of my hand also. It's just a really nice, light styling lotion. Very, very smooth and silky. My concern was because my hair is very fine and thin that it would be something that would weigh it down. I do find that with lots of hair serums and sort of leave-in conditioners and treatments that everything weighs my hair down, and which is why I initially avoided using it. But again, once Kristen had recommended it, I went back and tried it. It's great. I really love it. I think it does a really good job of just sort of helping to keep my hair sort of nice and silky, and it doesn't add any extra weight to it, and it smells really good, which is really nice too. So this is definitely something that I would repurchase. I'm really glad that I tried it. So thank you, Kristen, for giving this a shout out so that I made sure to try it. And then one of the other favorites from the Allure Beauty Box is something that I probably would not have bought on my own, which is a reason I love the Allure Beauty Box so much. They send you all these full-size products to try, and many times they're things that I would not buy on my own, and then I am so glad that I had the chance to try them, and then I do end up buying them. This is the Carol's Daughter Minoy Repairing Hair Mask. It looks like this. And it came in this really generous sized tub. This stuff smells amazing. It is just, I don't even know where to begin. It looks like this. It does have a very sort of tropical, and I hate to say this because I don't want to give the wrong impression. It does kind of have that tropical suntan type of smell, but it's not your typical coconut type of smell. This is a really sophisticated fragrance. I love it so much. It's really, really beautiful, but it is very hard for me to describe because it's not like something I've ever had before. This has Minoy oil in it, so I'm guessing that's the fragrance that I'm getting, but again, not something I've ever had in another product before. This also surprised me because this is a hair mask, again, something that I would usually avoid with fine hair, but this is so nice. I put this on my hair and leave it on for about 5 minutes when I'm in the shower, and it rinses really clean. The fragrance stays behind for another day or so, but it's really, you know, soft and nice. But I don't get that heaviness that I've had with other hair treatments before where I put it on and then because my hair is fine, the next couple of days it just doesn't do anything in the styling. I can't get any sort of volume or anything from it. This, I feel like I get the benefits from the conditioner, but it rinses clean away and doesn't leave that heaviness, if that makes sense. So again, that's something I would not have purchased on my own, so I'm so glad I had the chance to try that. And then the next item that came in the Allure Beauty Box is another hair product, another surprise to me. And this is the Decay Hair Taming System with Juvexin, and this is the serum. And I wanted to mention this, although I have kind of mixed feelings about it. I think it does a really good job as a hair serum. This is my preference, the Redken one over this one. But I think this does a really good job of making your hair really nice and shiny and silky. The thing about it that I don't like is the smell. It has a very, very strong perfumey fragrance to it. And to me, it's not really like a pleasant perfumey fragrance. And I kind of hate that because I think the product works really well, but the fragrance is sort of off-putting. I will say about this GK brand though, they also had a leave-in spray like detangler conditioner that came in my first Allure Beauty Box that I got back in May, I think it was, and I really like that too. And this is a brand that I was not familiar with before, but I am glad that I've had the opportunity now to try some of their things because I do think that it's really good. That leave-in conditioner did not have strong fragrance to it, but this really does. But I still think that if fragrances don't really bother you, it's definitely worth giving a try. And then another little item that I think we can all use that's always really nice to have is the Sally Hansen Cuticle Eraser Balm. I've really enjoyed putting this on. It has sort of a cucumber, maybe aloe type smell to it. Just a really nice cream. I put that on my cuticles. It's really nice to have. I've actually been keeping this in my office, and then during the day I just remember to put it on. It kind of reminds me, helps remember to put it on when I'm at the computer doing other things, and I always think, yeah, I'll put that on. It's just nice to have a little bit of extra, you know, conditioner to your cuticles. And the last couple of items from the Allure Beauty Box are, and I'm not going to go into depth on these because I showed you this already in my nail polish favorites for fall, but this is the Sation Nail Lacquer, and this is in Happy Whiny People. This is a really beautiful color for fall. Really happy with that. And then the other thing that came with it is the Sally Hansen Complete Salon Manicure, and this is in a mermaid's tail. I hope that you can see all of that. It is the most beautiful polish. I love this so much. It's got nice big chunks of glitter in it, and what I have been doing is the first time I used this, I took my CoverGirl Atlas Stay Brilliant Nail Gloss, and this is in Constant Caribbean, and I put this as my base, and then I put this over the top, and it created such a nice effect. I did this on my toes. It's a little bit, the glitter's a little bit more than I would want on my hands. Maybe an accent nail would be really nice, but I just didn't want this as my whole manicure. But these together are so nice. This is just a beautiful, beautiful glitter polish. The next thing I'm going to try on my toes is the Roadhouse Blues with this over the top of it. And again, you saw this in my fall polish picks, but I think these two together would be really, really a nice look. I will say, if you've not used a glitter polish before, you're in for a surprise when you go to remove it. It does take work, but I think that the result looks so nice and it's definitely worth it. And on your toes, it lasts a little bit longer. So to me, it's worth the effort of the removal at the end because it looks so cute when it's on. Okay, now a few things that I've been enjoying this month that did not come from the Allure Beauty Box, and a couple of them are old favorites and a couple of them are a little bit newer. None of these items are things I purchased in September because of my no buy, but they are, let's see, a couple of them are a little bit newer to me, so I will start with those first. And the first one is the Pond's Luminous Finish BB Cream, and this is in light. I really like this. This came on the recommendation of Marnie at Miss Gold Girl. She did a really great review on this, and I really like it, especially days when I don't want to wear a full face of foundation, but I still want to have the SPF 15 coverage and just even out my skin tone a little bit. This is really great for that. Let me show you a little bit of this if you haven't seen it before. It does have a wonderful fragrance. I think it's sort of just like a fresh, clean type of fragrance that I just love on my skin. But as you can see, when you put that on, it just really shears out. So you don't have to worry about a lot of blending. You can just put this on. I probably should have showed you this as I squeezed out of the bottle. So there it is, that as you can see right out of the tube. And then it just blends in effortlessly. It feels really good on the skin. It's not heavy. It's nice and light, but again, you do get that SPF 15 coverage. So I've really been enjoying that. So thank you to Marnie for recommending this product. And I just had the box there, but you probably don't need to see that. And then the next product that's a little bit newer to me, I was at Sephora a while back. I think it was purchasing something, I don't know, it was back in like July or August, and I needed another eye makeup remover. So when I was going through the checkout, they have those little to-go items and smaller items. And so I picked this up. It's the Makeup Forever Sense Eyes, and it says an eye makeup remover for sensitive eyes. I really like this because it's sort of like a gel consistency, which is unlike any type of eye makeup remover I have had before. And I wasn't sure how that was going to go, but I really like it a lot. Again, let me show you the consistency of this. So it looks like this, and as you can see, it's not really runny, which I like. So what I do is I take like a cotton round or a cotton ball, I put this on and I just dab it gently over my eyes and kind of just keep my eyes closed and let it set for a few seconds. And then everything just comes off effortlessly. It works really well. I find that if I do get a little bit of that in my eyes, it doesn't burn at all. As it's suggested, it is for sensitive eyes, it's fragrance free. And it does a really good job. I was kind of concerned that because it was, a sensitive formula that it may not work as well, but it's really great. And it's just kind of nice because I notice sometimes when I use liquid eye makeup removers, although they do a really good job, they, when your cotton pad absorbs it, sometimes it still is just saturated a little bit too much and still gets into my eyes and causes a little bit of burning. So I like the gel formula of this because I think it's a little bit easier to control. And it does a fantastic job. So I'm really happy with that. That is something I would repurchase in the full size when I run out of this. And then another newer item to me, I picked this up at Target a while back and I've been really happy with it. It's the e.l.f. Concealer Brush. And you really can't go wrong with an e.l.f. brush for $1. I put it back in the packaging so I could show you what to look for if you were interested in it. But let me just take this out and show it to you. So, as its name says, this is a concealer brush, but what I purchased it for is eyeliner, specifically my bottom lash liner. I really wanted something that was really small and fine that I could get in really well, so I use this when I'm using my eyeshadows as liners. So one of the ones I use a lot is MAC Satin Taupe, so I just touch this in the satin taupe, and then you can just go right under here. It creates a really nice fine line. It's easy to control because it's so small. It has nice stiff bristles, easy to clean, and for $1, hey, it's really, really a good buy. And then the last sort of newer item to me is the Urban Decay Revolution lipstick, and this is in Rush. I am just over the moon with these lipsticks. I have not been excited about a lipstick formula like this in a very long time. It looks like this. These are creamy, they are moisturizing. They're not so creamy that they travel, but they really feel great on your lips. They feel nourishing, No matter how long you wear these or reapply them, your lips are not going to feel dried out. I think they're wonderful. I have Rush and Fiend, and then I got a sample of 69 in, I think it was an Ipsy bag. I would get more of these. I plan on, when my no-buy is over, going back and looking for more of these. I think they're wonderful. Great range, great color, shade selection, great formula. They're wonderful. I'm really happy with that. And then a couple of oldies but goodies that I've rediscovered lately is my favorite. This is, I think, probably my favorite eyeshadow of all time. It's no secret, I'm a big Bobbi Brown fan. And this is the Bobbi Brown eyeshadow in Slate. As you can see, this has gotten a lot of love from me. It actually kind of matches my nail polish. This is the CoverGirl Nonstop Stone, but I guess I really like the sort of purpley taupes. This is the most gorgeous taupe color, like gray taupe. Let me show you a swatch of this. Let me get this lipstick off. I have loved this color. It's something I wear season after season. This is kind of a big swatch, but that way you'll be able to see it. I'm wearing it all over my lid today and up into the crease, if you want to see that a little bit better. This is just sort of a go-to everyday color for me, especially in the fall and winter. It's a little bit on the cooler side, but it's neutral enough that it goes with everything. If I'm not sure what I'm going to wear on a particular day, I go for this and wear this as my eye look, because I know that anything I choose will go with it. It can be casual, it can be a little bit dressed up. If I'm wearing this during the day and then I'm going out at night with my husband, I'll take a little bit of the espresso color from Bobbi Brown and pop that in the corner just to, you know, give a little bit more definition. So great, great color. Can't recommend that enough. And then the final item I have is another old favorite, and this is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Doll Face. This is a really nice neutral pink blush. It's the one that I'm wearing today. It goes really well with this look, and it goes with a lot of my lip looks. I'm actually wearing the Urban Decay Rush today, so as you can see, it pairs really well with this. But this would pair really well with actually so many things. Let me show you a swatch of this. I think this is a great blush for everyone to have in their collection. It can look a little pink in the swatch, but it's very buildable coverage, so you put it on lightly and then build it up as you need to. Sometimes I put it on a little bit heavier than I would like, and then I go back and sort of buff it and, you know, buff it down, I guess you would say, a little bit, and kind of blended it in until I get just the right shade for me. But anyway, old favorite. So that is it. Those are all my September favorites. Some new loves and some old loves that I'm rediscovering, and I can't tell you how excited I am to be at the end of my no-buy. This is actually Monday, September 30th when I'm recording this, and I will be putting this video up tomorrow. So by the time you see this, I will be off of no-buy, and watch out world, I am ready to shop. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye-bye.